Ermac has 1,000 souls in one character, but is it really as good as everyone says? How's it going, everyone? I'm Stragsy, and welcome back to another video. Recently, Ermac was released in Mortal Kombat 1, and I thought it would be a good idea to analyze facts about the character to see if he really is the best character in Mortal Kombat 1 right now. I know all you Mortal Kombat fans have been going down your YouTube feed and seen all these nerf Ermac videos. You watch this gray-faced lunatic suck the life out of these online players and you go, what the fuck? But is Ermac really what the players should be worrying about right now? I have reason to suspect otherwise. We're gonna go over how powerful Ermac really is in-game, but before we do that, I actually recorded myself using him in the practice mode to get a fresh reaction of his moveset. It only makes sense to put him on Halloween Cage Mansion, alright. Wow, this movement was just beautiful. Oh god, he just floats. I spent 30 minutes in the practice mode trying to find any kind of combo, but none of them were really that special. Nonetheless, I continued my search for an Ermac combo, and after a little bit more practice with him, I finally managed to come up with a Ermac combo. $31. We finally broke 30. That took so long. After all that time in the practice mode, all I managed to do was that one combo. I even tried multiple variations of it, but had no success. However, I can't just rely on my own skill to tell me how good a character is. So I decided to take to YouTube and see how other people are using Ermac, and my gosh.
Oh, chill, bro. Ain't chill.
Look at that damage, guys.
He did 51% using a cameo and 2 bars of meter. That was literally in the first 13 seconds of the round. As a Scorpion player, I am outraged. I obviously had no experience with Ermac before, but the fact that I forgot to use a cameo to extend his combos was just me being an absolute moron. I once again took to YouTube to try and see what cameos were being used the most with him, and I surprisingly found that Janet Cage was at the top of the list. Now, I haven't played the game in a while, so I had no idea what this cameo was like. Oh boy, I was in for a surprise. I actually noticed that when Ermac players were using the Scorpion cameo over Janet Cage, their damage wasn't the same. It's actually interesting how big the damage gap was. This actually led me to question whether or not the cameo has anything to do with the fact that the damage is so high. It seems like the reason Ermac is getting these high damage combos isn't because of his moves, but because of this cameo. Which apparently has some truth to it. Somehow, the Janet Cage cameo is giving this character a substantial damage boost. I didn't know why, I didn't know how, but I was planning to get to the bottom of it. I took a look at her cameo moveset, and it turns out she is extremely broken. Her moves are insane. She can place a literal force field in front of your character while she does some stupid mind tricks. Like, how does this work? Not only does it last a long time, but it can also block every move. They're seriously telling me that this weird mime shield move that she can do can block everything? That is, you know, unless you jump over it. I guess somehow there's a hole up there? Then she has this jump punch, kind of similar to the Chameleon or Sonya cameo. It's an air move. The only difference is she can do it 2 times! Her last move is unrelated to this video, but she can also be her own fighter, similar to the Kenshi Ghost, and you can even control how she attacks. I saw this creator use that to achieve some really good damage with Sub-Zero, so I guess there's that. However, going back to the air punch, it seems like that move is what really gives these Ermac combos that insane amount of damage that you see. You know, that's gotta be against some type of cameo law. Now, this doesn't mean you can't use Scorpion or Jax or any of the other cameos you guys like. It just means if you want high damage in your combos, you gotta use Janet Cage. So, you'd think with the information I gave you, I'm probably gonna wrap this up with nerf Janet Cage, right? Wrong! Well, it's more of a half right. There's still one more character I want to mention in this video. Reptile. He also obviously got a buff during this new patch, and if you pair him with Janet Cage, he's just as broken as Ermac, but he may be even better. I found this clip of Honeybee using Reptile and Janet in a game and hitting this nice 50% combo just like Ermac, but there is one difference. That difference is the meter spent during the combo. I mean, yeah, it's a small difference, and to some of us, it doesn't really matter, but experienced players know how important having those resources is. As S tier as Ermac might be, Reptile clearly has a small advantage over him. Not to mention the fact that Reptile has a new cancel to his Lizard Drop move, so instead of nerf Ermac, it should really be nerf Reptile. Oh man. The Reptile players are not gonna like this one. But before I go ahead and end the video, let's see if I can land one of these Ermac combos. Finally! 42%! Dude, that was not worth it. That wasn't worth it at all. That wasn't worth the amount of time I put in for that. I had to substitute some moves because the combo was, it was originally 45% was the max damage, but it included me doing this and then dashing up to the enemy. I'm not doing that, bro. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more like it, then go down below and drop a like. And if you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys next time.